Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Media Files. Well, we have ourselves, some DVD updates. Yep, we got plenty more of updates to add to the collection. This time we're going to go more into, I guess we want to go into more of classic films. Yes, we're talking basically from the era from like the 50s and the 60s. We're talking the old school stuff here. So, now, most of these movies probably won't be lots of people's cup of tea, but some of these are actually reacquisitions because I used to have these, and either the case got damaged or the disc just finally decided, hey, I'm not going to read anymore. So, yeah. Alrighty, so classics. Right here in the Media Files. Let's check it out. Alright, so there's not that much. So, first things first, we got here, it's one of my favorite musicals. It's not really, I mean, it's a musical, yes, but it's one of those movies that you kind of have to be in the mood to watch. Of course, you know, my favorite musical, of course, is, no strange to anybody, is, of course, Phantom of the Opera. But when it comes to classic 60s films, this movie definitely is up there, and I have yet to actually watch the remake of it. Yes, I have not watched the... So that should give you a clue as to what musical actually got, re-released. But we have here the original version, and I found this, actually, I found all these at a local store that I like to go to every now and then. And mind you, all these DVDs and the Blu-ray, they were all $1.25 a piece. So can't beat that. Of course, the film that I'm talking about, that is a musical, it is West Side Story, the 50th anniversary edition. Now, I used to have this old edition on DVD years ago, and it's just been beat up, and you know, just over time, just the casing just got destroyed and whatnot. So I'm like, well, it's probably time to upgrade this movie. So it actually is a 3-disc set, which is loaded to the brim with extras. I mean, just loaded with great stuff. So first off, we have here, so we have 2 discs, our Blu-ray, then of course the 3rd disc is the DVD. So for the Blu-ray, the first one, and we have basically the feature film and special features. We have West Side Story remastered in 1080p, POW, The Dances of West Side Story, an in-movie viewing mode, song-specific commentary by Stephen Sondheim, and a music machine, which I'm assuming is probably just all the different songs throughout the movie. Then we have here the second disc, which is additional special features. We have A Place for Us, West Side Story's Legacy, Creation and Innovation, A Timeless Vision, West Side Memories, and a storyboard to film comparison montage. And then we have, for the DVD version of the film, for disc 3, which is in just standard definition, and the music machine special feature is on that disc. So, yeah. There you go. Not bad at all for a classic, you know, old school musical movie. All right, well, let's move on to a movie that I know I have seen, but I'm kind of surprised that I found this and it hasn't even been opened. It's, you know, but I remember seeing this it was in, I believe it may have been at the Artcraft, I think. Of course, that was my first time ever watching this movie, and I fell in love with it ever since. But of course, I'm talking about, well, let's just say I have 2 out of the 3 films, and I need to track down his last film. But here we have none other than Hollywood icon himself, James Dean, in Rebel Without a Cause. Yeah, now, I did not pay $9.44 for this. I think that is still, I want to say, oh, that's the Sam's Club price on it. But it's the 2-disc special edition, and it has loads of great content on it. Of course, I've never seen the movie. This movie is really, really, really good. And definitely, if you are a fan of classic films, definitely you owe it to yourself to check this out. So for disc 1, we have the new digital transfer for restored picture and audio elements. Commentary by Douglas L. Rathgib, the author of The Making of Rebel Without a Cause, the theatrical trailer, and of course English and French languages and subtitles. For disc 2, we have a new 50th anniversary documentary entitled Rebel Without a Cause, Defiant Innocence. Vintage documentary, James Dean Remembers. Additional scenes without sound, and 3 new segments for the Warner Brothers Presents TV series, including Dean's famous Drive Safely commercial TV spot, rare test screens, and wardrobe tests. So yeah, cool. How awesome is that? Then up next we have here I think this was his second film, I believe. Let's see here, when did this come out? I gotta do a comparison here to Rebel. So yeah, this one here is actually his second film, and it's actually the longest film that he's actually in. We have Giant. Yeah. This is the 2-disc special edition. Now, because the movie itself is so long, they actually put it, unfortunately, on one of those good old flipper discs. Yeah. Yay. Anyways, but yeah, Giant. I have never actually seen this, and the only one I need to find now is East of Eden. I have seen that before, the disc before, but every time I see it, it is just one of those things where basically you can tell the case has been set in sunlight and it's just destroyed. Anyways, so yeah, this is the longest movie that James Dean was in. So we have feature-length audio commentary by film critic Stephen Farber, screenwriter Ivan Moffat, and George Stevens Jr. Introduction by George Stevens Jr., who is the son, of course, of the director George Stevens. Documentary, George Stevens, filmmakers who knew him. Let's see here then. For disc 2, we have bonus materials. As Large as Texas, documentaries, Memories of Giant and Return to Giant, in which cast and crew and Texans spin small and tall tales about the film's legacy. The New York premiere TV special, Hollywood premiere featurette, Project Kickoff Newsreel, behind the scenes camera segments, original and reissue theatrical trailers, extensive production notes, production stills, and documents galleries. Sweet. Awesome. So yeah, long movie, 200 minutes. So yeah. Alright, then up next we actually have here a mini-series, which I've never even heard of. And the only reason I got it is because it actually stars Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, this was way before his Hannibal Lecter days. It's here a TV mini-series entitled QB7. Yeah, I've never heard of this, and I just saw Anthony Hopkins' name on it. And apparently it's based on a book by Leon Uris, I believe is how you pronounce it. Basically, it's about I think it's a court drama type of movie. I want to say it's probably one of those things where it's split. It's like a, let's see, how long is this thing? Oh wow, 302 minutes. That'll take a whole afternoon to watch. Yeah. I've never actually seen this. Like I said, most of this, I guarantee you, probably is going to be, nobody's real cup of tea unless you're like a diehard Anthony Hopkins fan. But, yeah. All right, and then finally, we have here a movie that stars the late, great Dorothy Gale, or, in this case, Judy Garland. I've never heard of this movie, and I just kind of grabbed it because I saw the title. I'm like, oh, it looks like an old school movie, and sure enough, it was. This is a comedy drama. This was long after her career as Dorothy. We have Judy Garland and Robert Walker in The Clock. Yeah, this came out in 1945. And has a few bonus features on it. So we've got vintage Pete Smith specialty short Hollywood Scout, classic cartoon The Screwy Truant, an audio-only bonus, the radio show adaptation with Judy Garland. That's actually cool. And the theatrical trailer. So yeah, I like it when they actually add the radio version of it, so that way you kind of get an idea of, well, this is kind of what it used to be like before they made the film version of it. So yeah, overall, that's pretty much it for the classic stuff. What can I say? Or do we have more stuff? No, actually, those are for another video, actually. Anyways, so with that, you guys, if you want any of those, track them down, add them to your collection. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment down below, and with that, I'll see you next time. See ya.